businesses that are already open. 24-hour economy. Man. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. But because of digitalization, you can transfer money for 24 hours. You can receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is an idea that has not been thought through.
They are in a hurry to acquire properties that people have worked for 30 years and don't have. In a hurry to drive vehicles that people have worked as ministers and don't have. Because they think this party is just an opportunity to be able to make something for themselves. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a property, but I'm saying if your motive and your reason for being a member of this party is what you can get, you are in the wrong party. You are in the wrong party. Look for the NPP. That is your party.
So in all numbers, both Yenimo, Dynamo, in our search, a diamond in our gardens went into the next house and went and have a search. The 2 houses in our and then the police were there with Charlie armed men at there. Monka Musechi we are Bizoma there. They after Abronye no. Mena you say I'm keeping Abronye.
Yes, Akwaba Ebusia Obake. Ana Obake. Nyesalao Memedia Mamo Ebusia for Wezolo. Mema obi bia atenase sene mu nimedino eye D sexy eye D ren Dr. Ren enenso ye den komo pano me de bremo me de ba besomo che se synopsis ne de edoso na ma package ne kama me de ba besom Ghana fo ebusiafo obomoden a oba na share video no so one subscribe me YouTube no so a don't hesitate. But more than I subscribe to YouTube no so. And a synopsis near share about a year updates on a year AKPALOO presidential candidate na oda LPG for ano. Assembly in AC with the update on AKPALOO be mao. Sanso na ABRONYE so be mao ABRONYE so ne update. Ni nyina e wa ha. Ye wi a ye be kwa share a year engineers and planners. One more take over. Eja abedane nsem bebre. A fire the Azuma Resource Ghana Limited and a year Upper West Resource Ghana Limited. Our man now say a year a successful transfer of ownership. A day ama a year engineers and planners. Yebedi hunkomo. Matite say a so-called think tank. Sometimes when they fail to think, it leads them to a year a friend is saying, and you may be a answer emphata. Think tank being a woman so Edo Manua to Sasimibi. A year bright, a year Simmons, or no eka imani for him. In common way, a dawson. Metume boasi, na my dear day, Madam Wesuko, na much rich the Mudia Magana Funina, Senior et year pepe. So, ladies and gentlemen, and Kobe Bia. na gye atenase na yɛntwetwe enkomo ewo Dr. Ren me page eso. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send ya bring na no me den sempane ba wonso ubenye bi na eja. Watch the good news no edi ama Ghana fo ne afofra omoba betie yen sempano na omohwe ensempano nso. Of course, John Dramani Mahama is still the hope of Ghana. Upel Wumpel, he is Ghana's hope. So, ladies and gentlemen, yen share asiyesi na yemfa sadi we enkomo we yemfa enstati. Enkomo no de sha asiye owura Sami Jemfi oda gold board ano. Yentie na numu asem because then they or the assembly atuja efa Ghana small scale gold mining. Let's listen to
since January
Sami
at
Jemfi.
the end of August 2025. Small scale gold exports undertaken by or through the gold board, working closely with the Bank of Ghana, have hit a record high of 66.7
tons, with an export value of approximately 6.3 billion United States dollars.
So, asama owura Sami Jemfi kan nyina na se enei oba ye gold ehon sensem a baby a akwakodu no ade a anigye na saa asem no a wokan no pese me ni nyina no yetie bi na sebio ehunu de owura Sami Jemfi pa kire yenkomputie ni bi.
The volume and value of small-scale gold exports from
2025 alone have exceeded the total small-scale gold export outing for the whole of the year 2024. That is from January to December, which stood at 63 tons with a value of about 4.6 billion United States dollars. It is also instructive to note that the small-scale gold exports continue to surpass those from the large-scale mining sector, which stood at 65.1 tons with an estimated value of approximately 5.6 billion United States dollars for the period between January and August 2025.
So this is a year owura Sami Jemfi or the data no betuja or the transparency a friend is saying proactive governance or the abetuja obo Ghana for nyina mane say Ghana small scale gold mining no export na ehete 6.3 billion US dollars. Na anwochire mu the CEO of Ghana gold board Sami Jemfi and anwochire mu say offer the export na it was carried out with the Bank of Ghana between January and August 2025 amounted to 66.7 tons valued at 6.3 billion US dollars. Now, we're disclosing about this particular data. Sika Ghana, etiminya free, monyama, export, na kwanya Ghana for etiminya, exporting this, all these, gold. Now, nana say, or de, transparency, or de accountability, or de seminal ababe tuja. It's a good news. That is what the epe. Somebody kaya already a friend Alistair Matthias. Ebeka say Nana Danko Akufo-Addo was a galamsey man. A man who promised to put his presidency on the line but later on duped the nation Ghana. Makacho mseme somebody me de Akufo-Addo. Me name lawyer si di hun komo. Ekwanya me di ren, di sexy. Me di Akufo-Addo be court. Na yakobu sebusa ne nsem bi because nsem bi kire ma adwene nsem bi ha na se bi otumi anye den entini din emfiri de Alistair Matthias ekan ye no se oye galamsey man na no one ni nyina no na ye den business one ni na ye den omo ye galagala no be se Akufo-Addo ebe kase no kre ana enye no kra. This is an opportunity said ne court perhaps obenya that opportunity no ekoba ne so say na okaho de a then we leave it to the laws of the country, which is the constitution. And then His Excellency former President Akufo-Addo Edi Pepepe. Now, can you imagine from January to August, Ghana has $6.3 billion every gold. Now, I know the cost, Uncle Fubika said, what about the land? What about our water bodies? We all know the water bodies. And then they started say, I'm not saying it should continue. This is the place, this is at this particular juncture. No, what I am asking the government to do is say, we should educate the Ghanaian on the natural resources, the importance of our natural resources, the usage of our natural resources, the benefits of our natural resources, and how we can mine professionally without destroying the land and the water bodies. Because Nkobane say ye to good, why money ye to good ne free or more. Ye to good ne free or more say asase ana ye to good no omo ye professional sir omo di wo madwuma se bi ensay asase no ana. What do you say? So these are the questions I say yes yebusa. Iti ye better eye owura Sami Gyamfi ase ene aban we omo di accountability efa gold board ho abede abetuja ye do omase omam ye hunu say sika wo Ghana na nya IMF ni ehia omam ye hunu ni say oman Ghana no say ye ka say ye hwe ye ho so na ya anya greedy na ya anya corrupter, we can build our nation Ghana send you be a epeno. Kudos to Sami Gyamfi. Na mum Sami meka kire say ukoye CEO ma Ghana board and then no there is a bit of a year break in communication free a year mo government wo e de ma Ghana for because they ukoye CEO yentimi ntan te wonka wano e fa nsem a niema pa aban no eye nti ebe ya kamuntu obi te se suhini na mompe obi nso a otimi eka akan kasa ne bi ena se eve na se gan onu so betimi a kire mo radio station so that people will understand what the government now Nkobane say lack of communication be ma other stations be ni journalists be atom futuro egu Ghana fo ani. So I think it's the NDC and now this government omunya ho adwuma. Ladies and gentlemen, makanisano. Now let me welcome my viewers, my followers, friends and family awomo eheme far and near. Power Stone wa ha, Isaac Forson wa ha say, Hudu Kotoka wa ha say, Sanzuna Ras Chukes wa ha say. Abusionya ba me would YouTube, Dr. Ren TV. You can also subscribe so that at that debia made news ebebano. Also bet me enya ehun akwenya na also wahwebi. Now, let's move away from owura Sami Gyamfi. Yenko senior owura Kojo say to bando. I greet you, senior. Now, Yemfree wana yenko this particular conversation because ehun ehia me pa say meni wunyina bedi saa enkomo no enie abronyɛ yache no ena meni wo ka say okopie mu wo a friend is saying court na court a remand no say onko na watwe a eda enimu no next week on sambra biem na asem yendi na asem ne beto odwane na nkofo bebre de o manu ato abronya asem ni areme ya Idris Michia nkofo bebre de o manu ato a friend is saying abronya asem ni including younger sister or USA a friend efia pokua ono nso say asemi onja manenka na ono nso owo bibika yentie efia pokua na numu ase
the akutia IDP era you no say ebi ti abrochire di atem wan ka hwe to the extent that you me the oba ase edi na atem oba yare enti serious condition ti ni wu bi yi otumi didi obi atem and the IDP man kwache abrantie ye di obi atem otumfo hwan ahef oche ne krade no yam mobo oche ne sebi buru sebi and predator man no so finance because o yin kase no oche o di wadi no wase no kwase a oche ni o ya nche no hello NBC mo di pani sa ni pakro no Moncroft no man to is it the double standards? Me see and support you be I mean supporting blog because their bloggers say without training, without decorum, without respect, and you're fine. Obia sorry as a podcast no di atem enye kama. But you see now no the existing changes as I because NPP for enable Charlotte say remove anti. NPP ba also so many changes ko. Until today, this is so hono much monko for the NPP for tema fact mo kra de masa mo freedom so monko. Masa mo bodyguard. Masa mo baby papa tena.
That's why so.
The Kotia IDP area you know say tia brochire di atem wan ka hwe. To the extent that you make the oba say e di natem. Oba yare enti serious condition ti ni won bi yi otumi didi obi atem and the IDP man kwache. Abrante ye di obi atem otumfo wan ahef oche ne kra de no yam mobo. Ochine sebi buru sebi and predator man no she subran because oyin in kete no ochine or the wedi no wase no kwase a ochine o ya nche no NBC mo di panis ani pakro no mo nkrofo no man chi obi is it the double standards me see yen support you obi a me support block
if you agina ho kakra na me no woni nkomo wo ye me nua ba when you say you've given me a year opportunity to be on your platform, OKFM. You see, they be a me catch Ghana for say assemble towa. Don't be in a haste say obe can be because you want to can be. There be. Emo na assemble towa. But modern ya na fa kwa dwindwinim na wo kasa. Ni pe tie wa unu say o point ya wo ken. And they say, if you are Pokua say, Adana, a year chief, a year friend say, IGP, yo hunu ama kwan say yankwachi ABRONYE. Now Abrante be our chairman on it, and she's referring to Kevin Taylor. Even though one bonidin, we all know say a Kevin Taylor. Now if you are Pokua someone all can you say, and say Kwachi Kevin Taylor. If ewa manone. You see, yesu osua de so ba be ye lawyer. If ya, me nuaba, ye hu ne sua mra ne ye pa. Why? Eni die mu a sua mra ne ye. Because when sua mra ne ye a, obekoso akasa se ya. Ene say, me hu no say enkofo bebre ka bi. A na ana de na mo de mo kwachi we no mo kwachi Kevin Taylor mra. I have said it here before. Say, the jurisdiction of Kevin Taylor, any day what take Ghana warrior IGP, a different process. Our person the Kevin Taylor, USA, a different from the process. Our the Ghana near what Ghana. Timmy, under a year a Kufuado 8 good years. We say other NPP for Mbambechi Kevin Taylor. NPP could have arrested Kevin Taylor. Anna no muntu for 8 good years. After your hunu aba, Anna Abeka said your hunu a double standard. No question one Kevin Taylor. Say why then? Say why then? Obibia was susu say Kevin Taylor can't send fan who be anwa no susu so ordinary court under a Kufuado. Obibia osusu say Kevin Taylor can wasem eso de court no nipa kron de Kevin court Kevin so by omo ana omususu say omo asem ne no court no they could have done whatever they wanted to do to Kevin Taylor. So let's stop this kind of reportage reporter say ye did no credible to Ghana say Abrante jurisdiction different until so about Ghana no assembly no aye bind dead on him. And then there's some chirim. And Nick aye abronya de aye different. Abronya to Ghana and waka asem. Ghana and so wamra. Ghana nya failed state. Ghana nya banana republic. It is a what Ghana now will be one wakasa dwine because the laws of the country will deal with you. Sir Kevin Taylor to America and a war attack Donald Trump and what can then send be your money maybe a good Donald Trump in terms of so or threaten Donald Trump's government and the laws of America will deal with him. As far as I am concerned, I have said it and I will say it without time, without number. I will say it and I will say it again. Me see, the only thing that stops insult is a result. And you know how I coined this a friend is a phrase, you know. When Michelle fix the country, freedom fighters are saying, you got to fix the country, you know. I realized many people were attacking the young guys freedom fighters, and the old people more freedom fighters more deliver and more content and paying for. And people were coming at me. So, oh, my school, and I'm joining a cool and comforting them. And I said, look, it could have even been worse if there was no TikTok or Facebook or any social media. But the good news is that we have this TikTok, social media, to vent our frustrations, to vent what worries us, and that we should allow the old men and women, our war freedom fighters or fix the country, or the young men and women to vent out, but not to threaten any person. So the only thing that cancels insult in this world are results. You have to write it down. Because they want you to improve. It's insult, it's not going to stop. We lived in a country where Gabi Asariochidako and his cousin, Ken Ofui-Atta, referred to the former president, Professor Evans Atta Mills, and then the vice president, John Dramani Mahama, as poodles. They even named John Mahama and Atta Mills after their own dogs. The Kramai, Nabako de Mahama, and Abako de Atta Mills. Obikwachi Kenoforiata. Obikwachi Gabi Asariochidako. Yabi. Yet Ghana Krum. Anna Obia, your friend, no, what's this guy's name? I'm working like a dog. I'm working like a bull or something. I'm a deep president at them. I'm seeing insult to the insult to any. The abrantie abronye ekaye no maybe boama wetie. If ya there is nothing like IGP ni yese Osro Kevin Taylor, and I say Osro Kevin Taylor. NPP could have used their a friend is saying consulate and what USA. Say Ome Minister and Combat Kevin Taylor. They could have used their a friend is saying Ghana High Commission in the USA to inform the authorities in America that this is what is happening. Yes. They could have used that Ghana High Commission. Say, obiti krowe so, di atem. Let's look into the laws of America. I mean, can we be sure? I lived here in the UK. NPP, led by Akufo-Addo and his team from Ghana High Commission, came after me 3 good times. The British Police Service. But you share me family videos. Me radio program ameye Ofcom ebem share say makabi bi etia the rules and regulations of British abino ana British mrano ana Akufo-Addo MPP omotiso because the fire was hot and the platform anam was not soon. There was Sky TV, GN Radio. It was huge. They came back to say, The program, no, I'm educating people, informing people, and entertaining people. So they don't see any reason. Say the British police, ever say charge me. Ewu kroma. You think he said, Abia, a man tried the same thing with Kevin? I don't know. So if you enjoy Sanya Trim say assembly betowa, instead say we will speak to the context of the assembly. The context, no. Near coffee fan sembi just say Ghana pen assembly betowa. Your coffee fan sembi a wound here. Near the abet say we want to try and equalization. These things, my sister, it doesn't make any sense. Say, oh, ya chia ABRONYE ntiengo ka say Kevin Taylor nso di will be atem. It ya den ya anya ne hwe. Kebia Kevin Taylor te Ghana. Kebia nkedna kwa kotum 500 times. Let me tell you, ene uti seminia okatechie anya scholarship or ko US ya. Okatechie US a woko kwa gosia de nyina. Part of the reason why I walk ni nyina so because say osusu say aban we say okoso no ye ne for the record sir. Enko enim to send your pay. When your platform America, you can start doing a year for the records. Ewo. To the beer. Asemsia. Emien tutuni nyine nhwem enya ne basa. Let's speak to the context. ABRONYE said in some way. In some way be ana ABRONYE ekai. Yebe konsem no ABRONYE kan no sene wo kan ye sene wo kan ni nyina pepepe yebe kwa akotie ABRONYE ne nsem no ni nyina de akọ ni nyina yetie sa ABRONYE asem no kan ye no edi se wo kan anase ogo overboard yentie no pepepe ABRONYE asem wo kan yenkonkotie nsem no a sa abrantie we bi na no a okan yentie
tete na dwene wo aye tete yehunu IGP4 amaba nyina ne na dwene wo fam onusu na dwen no ye corrupt aye tete yehunu mumisa me say okasa kwatia by election obi obaya tutra sem bia no obache no meboa yate enayi senka mema bronya na mekwaka say NDC MPB senka me kwato na nka ne kwanso mbe kwa ba election ahwefo ne atiefo kom ai tete ye onu kwase ampanyini no ko betimi ana wontimi ge bisao mo atiefo na mo njaji se me ana me koka se NDC MPB senka me kwato no ba bi ogina na ka ne kwanse swansi ye be kwa ba election nka tete ye onu kwase ampanyini no ko betimi ana wontimi Mumisano. And this is second vice summary. Odaino Etimikase, Sankofa to Afanya Makina. And Kayabaya by election war a fit to constituency. Said Ogusun Namakotiaho. God, Intino. Not gonna from Aye Tete Yehunu. IGP4 amaba nyina ne na dwene wo fam onusu na dwen no ye corrupt ayetete yehunu
who say IGP ye corrupt na so be a corrupter. What does the laws of the nation talk about corruption? That's a inviting one. You sit in America efiapokua and you want to do equalization. Ya to sa friend say who say IGP ye corrupt? Baby, our fire or yeah corrupt no. Brana betchere. It's as simple as that. This is an Inspector General of Police. And I will say yeah corrupt. And I have to say, oh, Papa ya would deep police enemy internal security or gun on a down. Now so yeah corrupt. Near twins afro say Brana betchere baby or yeah corrupt no. Mose and then one ko teaching kofobi and what then when ye be wona betchere IGP kwan over so onye adwuma. Mona mbechira IGP kwan obefa so ayeso ye na adwuma na anti sie muna mo ye police officers some mo chere mo adwene a mo nkyere mo adwene ma mo nyesa mo hye nipa no so you corrupt. We are corrupt. The IGP said, bra, men suro. A quite fast house me a corrupt no. Bra na be catchere Ghana for nyina ebia me kowie sikebi ebia wo bribe me ebia wo hunu se makwakọ bo apo obi wo hunu se makwaji obi sikebi be chere corruption ase enie
na dwene wo fam aye tete yehunu IGP for amaba nyina ne na dwene wo fam onusu na dwen no ye corrupt aye tete yehunu mumisa me say okasa kwatia by election obi obaya tutra sem bia no obate no meboa yate enayi na dwene wo fam aye tete yehunu IGP for amaba nyina ne na dwene wo fam onusu na dwen no ye corrupt aye tete yehunu
engineer atemdidie no no wo dwene ho the corrupt part na waka no ana police for other command police commanders and so on so me commander of COP for next no just all trances there yentimi nhwema Ghana police officer inspector general of police yebeka so ye corrupt na a friend say ya baba be say oh in the end no oh any yenja manenka my sister yesterday oh now be ya ma ube distract me yesterday nobu yesterday tell me ye inti wo say nipa ne ya corrupt IGP nso nya ono kwa na ya wada COP sa omususu wo Ghana omunyina say IGP to safra branch wo so ya corrupt wo say IGP sa abanyina wo na ya the most corrupt IGP we are corrupt na we are corrupt na bra na ba chire mu na we say bra ba chire azemu a mo say na IGP no ana wo ye de na ya say obi ya corrupt na obi say ana corruption no enya ya nso na ka say corruption eku Ghana na say IGP no obi aka say IGP no ya corrupt ada na yen konko invite ni pakron ene yemu yen kohwe because emi say a friend say if you poku a na emi say won tin you mebiase because minim so was steady to become a lawyer enti yen konko hwe Ghana the prevention of corruption act 1988 and the anti-money money laundering act 2008 if you poku a usua law enti usua law no and so we say abrante na asema waka dia to IGP so and abrante no nyo bia keke onye bodam ni ewu so ye bodam ni ya beka so ni ewu abronye de wa bodam but abronye nya bodam ni abronye eye NPP for Bono region NPP chairman a whole region NPP chairman into a council a ya mfa ne tra wasi IGP ya corrupt na me krasenka abronya no ya ncheno a kamianka se mekwa ko petition president say abronya say IGP ya corrupt the president hwehwe nsemu. You think we are joking? We are not joking with this kind of thing though. So obi abesori na pobe ka bibia di keke o. That is why me share joke bi aba papa bia okosra ne baba ne kwa asori a no mo ye harvest harvest ne the bread bro Dubai ya o hwe bread no a ye going okoka 5 million titiska no aye the bread ne ba ya o so me de ye keka na mesmi ka bi no efri na ko obi keka me ko ka bi o sa wonti ase a ka wanu tum unimu a ka wanu tum yanhwe the criminal code from 1960. The Criminal Offense Act contains provision defining corruption, including influencing an officer. It will because IGP are corrupt. You think IGP should sit down and watch you? Now a fly said the body editor to Muhammad say hotel Dubai. Now ya GD and people don't question. Hey, let me tell you, the days of say obi betna. Look, America will be in me no kase. Chini Jonas, USA. I'm for the dia kwa koma a friend is saying the Secret Service of United States of America. I'm telling you. I've told you, me see, omo 10 times so omo ye nieme bi omo fi so wo abrochire bi wo ye bi ni sa man. From henceforth, we all have to be within our lane. to me unim say emra no enya adwuma eni ti wo kan bibia di because the ho kototo obi ote ensu agya ono ne mra ne different sebio unso a wote Ghana no unso wo mra wo dia afa ho toto obi beko akoda prison na nipa connect baby no ono o twa ne mouth super mouth neat and nice yanko the criminal act no o say na ma kire o first one act 9 the Criminal Act Offences Act 1960 if you apoku a wo sua law sua ne ye wo ya no about prevention of corruption act 1988 1988 act 247 or say penalizing taking gratification to influence a public servant through corrupt or illegal means punishable by imprisonment. Ti so be ka say IGP a corrupter. Yenye ni din emianche no. Are you okay, my sister? Are you really okay? What a shock. Hey, the man say me what can we in? The man say me what can we in? Aze, are you educating or what? What kind of journalism is this? What is this? Now, Yanko, yes, our Anti-Money Laundering Act 2008. I address it, a friend is saying financial aspects of corruption. Yeah, Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2017. Act 959 establishes an independent office to investigate and prosecute corruption. What do you mean on corruption? Now we be because a whole IGP, Inspector General of Police, corrupt. I must say, no. NPP for no more journalists saying I'm going for journalists we mo. Sa na no ani akwa konya sa branch we Sokoto Gudali or we I mean hese me nya the video Sokoto Gudali. Wo de member wo ho abronye nya abotre member wo enkonkɔ hwe Sokoto Gudali kro we. Na no sa the same thing na Sokoto Gudali. Abronye kro obi kra so kra ekɔ police headquarters wo say ono so kra no de na asem ba beto so say emie njaya abronye. Yenkonkɔ tie Sokoto Gudali. Ono so sa just say mutu wono journalism na mo ye no me hunu me ntimasi o. Hey, asemo Ghana. We have a long way to go. Titi Sokoto Gudali.
Sam George. A whole communications minister. Your priority for the past 3 weeks or 1 month is DSTV.
Sokoto Gudali. Tino.
For what? DSTV. You don't have the power. Why would you pretend this? And now you call a creature, true catch. Obi to say, Sam George. A whole communication.
Sabranti we Sokoto Gudali. You was school, you see about an NPA. Na your friend is Sokoto Gudali. Then the Niaki can't come, then a fly fruit, table fruit. Or only American. And as Sam George, you know, you want your ma, there be a Ghana for bit baby now. Oh, we have serious issues. So we should deal with. Who told you governance is all about dealing with other serious issues? When we say governance, America fought to me, Jack Omukro Kesini now. Almost see Obi. I ashe American flag. I will Libya, baby. And now we're yet to trust him, baby. Then American government will punish the person. Common flag. And to my cotton. That's you know. It's an offense. But the amono modwene sen kra. Obi abetina kro ni mo. Wodi DSTV ne boy en kro no. Yenya minister bi o say no. Yenhwe ma awowofo embe boy en kro no. It serves as a warning to all other agencies. Enye a year friend is indigenous companies. It serves as a warning to any foreign bi o kromo. This is a journalist who radio name Mike now we educate Ghana ni no say baby a year kono. It is very vital for a year or Sam George ebe yes adwuma we and yes companies keep on taking advantage. Jiminti because of this, the Foreign Affairs Minister of South Africa will fly in to Ghana. No, Baby says, no Foreign Affairs Minister of South Africa. No, what didn't say the company be? DSTV or Ghana now or go through problem into almost the government tanechi ashama semne or Jimmy for no Ghana any day or Tiwano or see we have other serious. Tell me the serious issues. Tell me the serious issues. Or giant so called Togudali. Tell us the other serious issues. Nonsense. Some funkwana moti Ghana na mudio and some hunkwa. Me journalist. Oh, may Kwabena more rest in peace. But journalism of fast story, build the story, money penya home fast so. What matter now no more TNT? Well, yeah, sure, na fnup fu. Some hunkwa. Obeso yako. Ni tumu nyina for twem okofie one fast solution ba kumpa anto with facts and evidence. Do you think we can move as a nation when people like you sit on radio and think like this? When you are not even thinking about Ghana, you know. So I say, and I know some things like champagne boy being so say a friend, you say, or no so a OKFM there, a Beku Santana free or Cotton, or no sooner, Mr. Minister, yeah, we have other pressing issues and serious issues. What type being and or shesa a friend is saying kukobuo no what despite me hono saying kukobuo trapu be na Mr. Minister we have other serious issues. You don't understand. This is a serious issue. When companies are taking advantage of Ghana, because they say and kofua. Yan doya huni yan dwinim kwa chinti. Kona koshe sika DSTV. Area of Ghana for the past 10-20 years. Kona koshe. Yake kabomwa. We are talking about billions of dollars. Uni mdi enkebeti miya Sa serious issue no. Sa sika no. Enkebeti miya fixi. Majority of the serious issues are woka. Mujini sen. Mujini sen ankasa. Inkrasifo. Mujini sen. It can be a crassin, you'll be a tea, a crassy, you'll be a 1 minute, or be an adrenaline where mere and a ye crassini. Somebody who refused to think. Mama Jumani ya din dodo. Kona kore de we are China for a book Ghana for. Where we are China for ACC Ghana for. Where we are Ghana for a titi Ghana for me, say be one of your friends a housework, a work China for a fee, Kotamana correct. Now you see China ni bia tuntosio egu Ghana ni abu Ghana ni Captain Smart journalist and I know worker. Story no one to me anya nkwesi. Betimi aba USA. Betimi aba UK. Abe this handsome hunu no. Betimi akọ China. Akọ this handsome hunu no. Aya mo ya journalist sometimes put on your thinking patriotic cap. And ask yourself. Me mind Ghana no. Pepesi a coin. Pepesi a could do same. Ukase Bibiana, I see a giant trasa. Kona kore de where Lebanese for take advantage. Kona kore de where China for take advantage. Moti wamun kanya ansasam. Munye programs that it will inspire the Ghanaian to even be more patriotic and support. Bra UK buried the Ekoso. What do you Ekoso UK? Yeah, that's sorry, an old man. Not old like that. Someone between his ages of 50s and the 40s. Sorry, and a runabout. No, I could paint what the flag of England. What do you I ignited the whole United Kingdom. And man call for a fly the Union Jack flag. Saying, it's time for them to take English people to take over their country. Ghana no bikwa ye bia nka motete radio ho why you nim se Sokoto Gudali. Ka wo beke kansem hunu. Do you know where the world is going? Wouldn't be a sneko? Maybe a sneko far right or be a world so take over the country. You. Amodi amotona. Inse so but now radio so I said no. What the minister is doing, we support him. And the minister Makacha say, "Oh, did DSTV chino? other businesses onyana wakachiro. Minister did DSTV. If you say other businesses onyana, and as office or call in the office, yes, only DSTV. No, there are other important things are here. Other deals are all signed. I didn't fasobe bragana. Timothy, why am I kakra? Munya sa platform no. Use the platform wisely. Inspire, educate, inform the people. Tinamakacha me say, me media watchdog no. Mosuna me deba. Because you buy UK, journalists, media people are the mediator between the source of information and the people. Ukoye. Ukotanawa, nyanse biye nim unkanre. American movies. We use American movies to even indoctrinate us in Africa. Brainwash us in Africa. I can't say people are joking. Allow the young man to do what he's doing, and some of us support him. Support him. This is the time I call a journalist. This minister, we support you. This is the time Ghanaian people should start thinking about building businesses, building companies. DSTV, let's see Ghanaian men, rich men, venture into businesses like this. Oko South Africa, Ghana business or South Africa. Hey, sorry, church. Ufri South Africa now back Ghana. She companies are South Africa for shopping centers, DSTV, MTN. You people sit on radio and you see, mo can be a rich man never Ghana. No, come on, you. Ufa rich people here, Motito, Madano, car, a Texas Cowboys here. They be from Texas Cowboys here. A year was here, Pame, money, footballers here. They be a number years, no more bonds. It's because they have the only ideas no for other businesses. Mona kamuti radio niswa. Now come invite young men and young women who have the ideas, but they don't have the funds. No more kasa. Businessman be tie asempa. Or tie mu radio station or better say a young boy be can about some business plan B because this age is for the young people. No, I can say, oh wow. Mommy invite this young guy away. I know how a friend is saying Emirates about Ghana. It was a chance. A young guy, 10-minute pitch on radio. And the car will be a kuma. Invited a young guy. Then called United Arab Emirates. Omo baby, no be establishing UAE, Emirates flight Ghana. The young guy lives in Kokomlebele. He's now a big man now. What they are much want Jimmy Nkwa. The majority of businesses are a free South Africa about Ghana. Ghana the any about me. Bituna sorry, I know what it no. I'm about now, I'm about Kika Sanse Muya. I don't know Sokoto Gudali. Moon Kwana way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next story.
Your priority for the past 3 weeks or 1 month is DSTV. For what? DSTV. You don't have the power. Why do you pretend this?
We Sokoto Gudali. Uni biya ni dino no. Sokoto Gudali. Where Jimmy sing your friend is to Jimmy. Why Jimmy Rough? I'm quite him. And the story is not those. Young queen. Story no. Abronya the end we Abronya the no IGP deal with Abronya Obi Krade. Asem crab asa Abronya IGP main jano. Abranche no crown story no when I mention I'm in born 19 just 1 or 2 be na young queen. We are near call a year update on a year AKPALOO update no.
Media me babe kanegum send them my money bill. Ti betaji ninkofo ye meeting kese. But me petition about say oh media me babe kanegum send them my money bill. Ti betaji ninkofo ye meeting kese. But me
also the petition about say emiema Abronye ye bill. And it's ono a stand NPP supporter pa. It's ono they say emiema IGP a manema Abronye bill. It's a very very good news. So the latest news they say court ama Abronye wa remandino. Inti Abronye me no ka say there. The friend is saying court say Abronye enkona onkonkoda efiase. Ai manemba sisia onkonkodem. Timino woka say there a friend say abronye ekopie mu wo police custody court no court say abronye enkona onkoda remand onkonkodem na next week na asayaba no abekire de ntia IGP yo hunu ye corrupt mi anka sanka abronye yanchene mpo a ekamia meko akaka che His Excellency John Mama say yes IGP ye corrupt ekwan be so ye fa so na ya hwehwe na asem ye to to biem abronye say osiki for asylum ewo USA abronye say osiki for asylum ewo US UK France Germany Canada ompe Libya ompe Mali ompe Niger ompe Togo ompe Côte d'Ivoire ompe America ni abronya pa America akwa akotena say oketechie ko enti no no so pese okobi enti opese osiki political asylum ekuro bebre no we wiase no hwebe bi opese oko opa America ko abronya pa America ko your crowbit to say a friend is saying your friend is saying Lesotho wo Botswana wo wankomu bia Mali wo Mauritania wo wanko sa kroni so nyina wo pe America ope Canada ope so okona okohu snow winter obetena Ghana obeko remand kakra remand no obedemu ache obedemu ache kama now ye move on na ye nko owura akpalu asem the latest one mamemfa latest one emfa ma owura akpalu the latest one nyina ne say owura akpalu frɛ akufuado mfa ofrɛ bawomia mfa na nibuafu pa nibuafu me no ka say still akpaluda yoko owo yoko oda yoko na this one man political party money because you see a political party na go person win power. I always tell you people say enya political party no wo we akpalu oye NPP for ball boy they said here cheddar na Akufo-Addo Yerima $5 million is on fanya campaign ya no dey campaign obo modern say Oliver Bakavoma wo ene ne firm embo modern enye den emboa no in terms of political friend is saying strategies and people you have to go and pay people because Sankofa so they are political strategists what you say when Oliver Bakavoma gave him the idea of that mask I will use you and later on they find out to say the person behind cheddar a friend is saying His Excellency President Akufo-Addo, then President the beautiful Rebecca and the sponsor it woman you know no person make up say one man for MPP for and a tight SH3 what you say and MPP for maybe a tremendous no so tight time go for be a say a friend say ayare cough munyina you know a womb but Akpalu no one man political party Akpalu the ababane said he is still in custody he's still in Yoko economic and organized crime office or that so me no ka say initially no na the bill condition here 10 million Ghana cedis 10 million Ghana cedis 6 days near or that's with them within 5 or 6 days or that's with them now the akobane say ofre Akufo-Addo mfa ofre bawumia mfa into say ono de charges are they abono any charges ketwa charges no doors money laundering causing financial loss to the state about 5 charges so ono de the lawyer enkanchire Akufo-Addo ene bawumia say se omamba mamba boano a odi ne nsem nyina be ma yukufo efa money laundering no odi ne nsem nyina be ma yukufo efa causing financial loss to the state to no asem a Akpalu akano se MPP fo ama ambe boano enyi na free baby a woda no a Sa charges na Yoko dia bono no. Ono ebema Yoko for all the information. Efa money laundering. Efa causing financial loss to the state. Efa eye krono a wabo. So the nini na ebema eye Yoko. Number 2. Also ono emre bi atwa mu Yoko eye friends Cocoa board ema the contract about 29 million Ghana cedis or so. Osisa sika no enye ono nko na di ye. Inti se MPP for bawomia ene akufo adoma ama stop ama begin free baby or hye or the information akwan asa sika no ebaye or the ninyi na akpalu na eka o or the ninyi na be ma Yoko for the statement of truth. Or the mema wo me die am a messenger. Nti me send a message na ma bawomia abu the thief. Say onfa akpalu call. Onfa akpalu call o nyesa. Tsunami pa na eba besi sika na mu wi aye no. Akpalu ono wote sokoban. Yoko for call ni fie wo sokoban no hyempase. Ana omkoche akpalu so ohye ne mpase. Omo seti fie wa ana owura Japa se no. Oti atenka bi se abrante ne hye ne mpase. Omko bowura ne bedroom obi. Omo hwe mpanase a akpalu no wo hye mpase a. Oh God. Hey. Akpalu na hye mpanase no. Ani eso no mu gram every Kumasi ni residence Sokoban or restaurant di Kumasi yeah your son ni move from Sokoban and a powa you didn't bank crying just obi dani akọ America akọ siki asala no obi so shempasi o you see Jakpa you see o Jakpa say no it cannot be possible say Akpalu ni fie ho and ono an kasata call bedroom ho bim say no my man you should search the bedroom well. I feel quite an panasi. And also a shempasia, Akpalu na shempasia, or that what to say. Or shempasi to say rat. Or shempanasi. Akpalu shempasi. What Danny a year friend say, Ekura. I say, what you know, what you win I say, Yabashi bemua, is my first say, bemua, just say, Munina, Yabachi Munina. Hi! And then, Moshe Shempass. And I moved Jania could seek political asylum. Why are you low? What don't go? No way. Akpalu Shempass, I quite no crying one time. Now, I dear Bakua. A woman is said. The woman is said. Woo Akpalu. MPP ne sponsor and MPP lose you. Who we so are no kati. Now, the attorney said 10 million Ghana a year cedis now. Ye a year in the bail condition. Assembly update no and I'm the mama. Update ni na say. Already a friend of George Boating. Wa intervening at the ama aye ora Akpalu. Nanka George Boating ye come utini di anka bagas oh or MPP ni there be George Boating abomodia through the intervention of Ora George Boating our former NDC presidential aspirant abomodia ama ye de aye bail no abafo timene wo kase aye the bail condition of Akpalu, a 3.5 million Ghana cedis. But still, Akpalu could not meet the bail condition, the new condition. Still, from 10 million, Ora, your friend George Boating, or contested as a year NDC, a year former NDC presidential aspirant. Into we cry NDC crown as Akako Buanu. Into Ora George Boating. Me na me feel kasi yesu catch out say, Papa, you steady. Yes, steady, papa. Because reset, any operation recover all loot, no. Yembe so. Yes, ye me so so. No amadane mo ho anoma kokone madane mo ho parasites. Na ise mu NDC mu so mo ne NPP for ne konakra na no. Wonhwe mo ho ye. Because ene ye bay ofre Kufuado a womfa. Ofre Baumia onfa. General Secretary Gradient wa blocking the number. General Secretary so ofre na corner this number cannot be reached. It says we block AKPALOO number. Now, into the TN say AKPALOO. A year a year George Boatin, former NDC aspirant, presidential aspirant. Wabomodia I intervene ma the 10 million Ghana cedis number 3.5. But still, AKPALOO I watching so shame passing. Untimi emiti the new a year condition. Na mibusa say. Mibusa o. Ora AKPALOO oni a friend is a party a year members ana. Ne officers way. Ora AKPALOO oni party members. Ne officers away. Ne organizers, the party officers. Ada omuntimi ada obi enu obegina na. Ye wasemi e kan wo eye akan kase anagana e kase ese wonku didi a onku ye den. Mintimi fans so. Iti we di AKPALOO o party member say akwatia na AKPALOO candidate kan wo. Akwatia e kwato aba wa akwatia no. AKPALOO candidate MP or contest here ni party member ono wa he onkasa ya to abani na wiem so nya 63 rejected ballot crowd also say aba. Oh my days chale ya to abani we no rejected ballot crowd also say AKPALOO candidate no. PC parliamentary candidate Farmer Emma AKPALOO. Bombarding na free. Na mobilize o LPG gas a year party no. Liquefied petroleum gas LPG party no. On Sankofa line na munkoye demonstration farmer AKPALOO. Jimene oka say there. Yenyenya any statement from LPG for party will be a wati party. Na yache flag bearer, bankroller, financier of the party. Not one single look. Asem necessary. Not even a statement from LPG. And I'm maybe say, where are the national executives of LPG? And I say it was just a rubber stamp political party. And I'm doing kind of catch up. A Kufuado na air financing. Tia Candia. AKPALOO no. Charges not doors. Money laundering, causing financial loss to the state, thievery, yes, rejected ballot. Yes, me boy, and a rejected ballot. Mobile na for me, R name L. Akwatia kra no yes, the candidate in name says so NPP. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ora AKPALOO, we are Ghana sika. Wabo Ghana krono. We know kasi 29 million Ghana cedis contract under Cocoa board. Sikano wedi. Wase Akufuado. Any ba umiamo a intervene ama yen yina obe cancel. Nti wedi impese me hu se NPP fo akọ yoko because of say mabe cancel we. Ba umia menko ho. So we be ma menko ho. Na ye hwede obetimi aka ye hwede obeka de obeka ne se ba o me bia ono na chase kan di ebia nti na the latest update I was. Now ladies and gentlemen, mamen call a year ene asem no ankasa me de bae no engineers and planners mamen call masem no asem a eso, but I think say yedi hu nkomo assembly nyina fa engineers and planners no mamemfa entudwa wa hase because ehia pa national security national service authority assembly dey na me admuch na ebedi hu nkomo national service authority audit discovered almost 1,000 babies under age 1 on its payroll. We a director general Ruth Sedo and a resourcing we about Betuja. Yamia Adumo China Bekum. Sika NPP Motana Sia Muria, a chrono boy. Sika Omudi, Edinina, no, Edebabetu Edra. Afanya markings so matise or no so ne hon sembi ECG hon ensensembi so ebo boba. Afanya markings so ne de ewo ho. Now, memfa okay Frimpong. Okay Frimpong. Omo de assembly to ne so. Ene your man the lawyers actual Ghana web ne nkophobia omo de asema to ne so. Okay Frimpong tino Paul Adomochi de unim say yinna inim say de oye 419. I Paul Adomochi yinna inim say oye 419. Ene de ewo ho no. Ladies and gentlemen, come on the endorse, but I think say I'm fancy here. Na Emery with the engineers and planners, the China, the engineers and planners, the I will just dedicate time to explain about engineers and planners. And I think say maybe church muyi na emu da ho kama amagana fo nyina atiase. Ensem no NPP fo na mo kanfa owura Ibrahim Mahama hono yame admochna eba betu janam dia 1 hour abre we say we have other jobs ayeye ntino obewie no na beba besa be we no nye easy enough ti emfa ensiase madam nyina
tete ye hono IGP for ma banyina ne na dwene wo fam onu so na dwen no ye corrupt tete ye hono mo say say okasa kwatia by election obi obaya to trust him bia no obache no meboa yate